Hi, I'm Hannah Omani and welcome to 4L UK. Thanks for checking out our first ever video. On this video I'm going to tell you a bit about me, those helping me with this channel, and why we're making this channel, which is probably the most important thing. So the first thing I'm going to tell you about me, I'm a queer cis woman. I use the term queer because I think the term has the versatility to be all-encompassing of those who are not cis-het. I know not everyone agrees, so it's not like seen as an umbrella term by everyone, so it's not as inclusive as I would like it to be, but obviously we're never going to have everyone agreeing on everything, so, or even one thing for that matter. But yeah, I'm using it as an umbrella term. I also like this kind of socio-political aspect of reclaiming a term that's been used as an insult. I think there's a lot of power in saying, you know what, I'm taking that word away from you. That is not an insult to me. I actually have recently come to feel the same way about the word feminist. The amount of times I've shied away from identifying as a feminist, but I'm getting there with that. A bit more about me. I think you're going to learn quite a lot about me over the course of this channel anyway, because I know I'm going to go into this one anecdotal stories. But a quick bullet point list. I recently qualified as a primary school teacher, which I'm not doing at the moment because I want to focus on this channel and a book I'm writing. I am a bit of a geek, quite happy to admit that. I am not, however, a camera person, like a film editor, an actor, and so we're going to have a bit of a bumpy ride with this channel, I think. But when I get onto why I'm making it, you'll see why I'm doing it anyway. That was poor English. I think that what I want to do with this channel is quite important, so I'm going to give it a go. As I already said, I am getting there with identifying as a feminist. I never used to like this word because I don't have very good experiences with the word. I think not a lot of people, but some people use it as an insult or a laughing point. I am a feminist. I believe in equality and I think gender roles are complete... yeah, I completely disagree with the notion of gender roles in society, and I think that everyone should be equal, so yeah, I am a feminist. A little bit more about me, a bit more light-hearted. As a bit of a geek and a millennial, I love the Harry Potter books. They played quite an important part in my life growing up. I also quite like the films, they're okay, you know, not as good as the books, but when is a film as good as the book? I love musicals, absolutely love musicals, especially musical theatre. Actually, you might be able to see behind me a couple of tickets for shows I've recently been to see. We've got Kinky Boots, Harry Potter Cursed Child, and Dreamgirls. Yeah, and Dreamgirls up there. I've got a lot more tickets, but they're just the three I've seen most recently. What else could you know about me? I have 2 dogs. In fact, you might be able to hear one of their jingling collars right now. I have 2 dogs. They'll be making unintentional guest appearances quite often, I would imagine. Oh, talking of beautiful pets who want attention. So now you know a bit more about me, I'm going to tell you about those who are helping me with this channel. I'm going to break this into 2 kind of categories. So the first category I'm going to refer to is those who have known about the channel for a while, who I talk to about it, who I ask for advice, who I like run ideas by. One of these people is my cousin Daisy. At some point Daisy will probably come on the channel and she can do a little introduction about herself, but she's been involved in this since the very beginning when I was doing my PGCE and I was thinking I want to create something related to PSHE now that it's becoming compulsory in primary schools. But yeah, she has kind of seen the evolution of my ideas for this channel, and you'll hear a bit more about my ideas in a minute. So the other people that will help me with this channel are those who I'll take advice from when I'm talking about something that isn't necessarily how I identify, or where I want to talk about experiences that aren't experiences I've had. So I'm going to refer to my coming out experience in a later video, and perhaps further down the line I'll talk to people about their experience of coming out and what it was like for them, because obviously everyone experiences something different. Overusing the word experience here, but everyone's experiences are different within the LGBTQ plus community, even like within one small part of that. So I'm going to get advice from people when I am going to talk about something that isn't necessarily how I identify, so I can help be a voice for people and have more authority, I guess, because if I'm just guessing at how people feel, that's not really appropriate. They'll be either appearing in videos or I'll be doing collabs at some point, further in the future, obviously, because this is my first ever video, or I'll just give them a little shout out as kind of a content advisor, I guess. So then we get on to why I am making this video, probably the most important point and what I've left the least time for. So why am I making 4L UK? During my training, I saw a lot of use of the word gay as an insult, and I thought we were long past that. And I realised actually there's still a lot of kind of ingrained homophobia, I suppose, within society, which continues some trends in society which just aren't really that okay. So I first came up with the idea of making this channel to help children, teens and adults who aren't LGBTQ plus in some way to understand LGBTQ plus issues and just content on that nature. I think where I'm coming to grips more with identifying as a feminist, I'm probably going to do more equality stuff in general, but LGBTQ plus was my first kind of idea with this channel and what I wanted to do. With my content, I'll be giving some advice, which I can't necessarily promise is going to be good advice, but I'll be giving advice. You don't have to follow it, probably best that you don't. Actually, my next video is an advice video. I'll also have some chattier videos where I just kind of, I don't know, talk about my experiences, maybe almost vloggy. I'd like some fun videos on here, just to break it up a bit. Everyone likes a bit of fun. Some interview style videos. I've actually got something in mind already with one of my friends who's a hairdresser, and we're going to talk about stereotypes. Hopefully that happens. But yeah, my aim for this channel is to create a fairer and brighter future for all LGBTQ plus people around the world. Yeah, I just want to spread awareness and acceptance, really. Oh, 4L UK, I haven't even told you what that means, of course. 4L, this is kind of cringy, but 4L, I mean for love. And I am using the word love as the opposite of hate. I'm not saying everyone has to be in love for their identity to be valid. For love as the opposite of hate, the antonym, that's what my whole message is about. You know, I want everyone to be equal, and currently we have a lot of inequality. So yeah, I just want to raise equality and make the world fairer. I know, it's a big aim. Please follow me if I've said that I'm going to be doing stuff that you might be interested in, and I mean, I was about to say who isn't interested in equality, but if everyone wanted equality, then the world would already be equal. But yeah, I just want to make everyone aware that it's not equal, I guess. But for now, goodbye, and remember to be fair.